HuskyStarcraft, H to the Husky. This is a guy who had a profound impact on the StarCraft 2 scene, and today he officially announced his retirement. What's up guys, I'm Venomous Stare. This is going to be my video talking about HuskyStarcraft because he finally came out and addressed his massive, ridiculously long hiatus today. And HuskyStarcraft is a guy who had a big impact on the scene, so I think it needs to be addressed. As far as the backdrop goes, this is a first-person VOD, Maru vs. Neeb. This is Maru's point of view. And this is a nice little game that he played on BlizzCon. This is a classic Maru game where he does a lot of aggressive micro maneuvers and just has his opponent on the back foot the entire game. But I'm going to be focusing on HuskyStarcraft and not really so much the gameplay. So if you don't know who Husky is, I don't blame you, because bizarrely you either really know who Husky is or you really don't have any idea, because at the very beginning of StarCraft 2 in the beta, Twitch TV wasn't that big. It was Justin TV. There were not a lot of StarCraft streamers, and the people that did stream usually did so on 480p without webcam or commentary. It was completely different back then. There was a period in the game's life, 2011, where StarCraft was the #1 game on what would become Twitch TV. However, back then, in like early 2010, around that beta period, there really wasn't a big streaming scene. People still went to YouTube for entertainment. This was before the ADL took over YouTube and it went way downhill and it got all politicized. Anyway, so people were still going to StarCraft, people were still going to YouTube to find StarCraft videos. So HuskyStarcraft essentially made it big by figuring out how to make videos look good, upload in HD when that was actually still an issue. It wasn't as easy as downloading OBS, as we see Maru coming here with the Reaper. He uploaded frequently. He uploaded a lot of different players. He uploaded consistently for a time. And he was a guy who really benefited off of the clicks per minute, the ad revenue being significantly higher back then. He was really putting in the work and grinding. Quantity, there was a lot of content he was making. And it was very lucrative back then. StarCraft 2 was enormously popular, but more importantly, because it was this new exciting game coming out, there was a lot of excitement of the average person who was just sort of a PC gamer and not necessarily like a StarCraft first person. And also you have to consider everyone who had StarCraft 1 and was into that game was sure as hell going to be super into StarCraft 2, because think about how brutally hard to play and crushing StarCraft 1 is. Of course you're going to be interested in StarCraft 2. That's like 100% crossover. So there was a huge built-in audience for Husky to appeal to. And he did so from the beta to about 2013 in HOTS. Now the issue is whenever Husky decided that he wasn't really interested in making StarCraft videos anymore, instead of coming out and making a I'm done with the scene video, a retirement video, or even an update video, he just completely ghosted the scene. He was dating this female YouTuber named Rosanna Pensino. I've never seen one of her videos, but I know that Husky became more focused on her YouTube channel and sort of helping her and their relationship than he was with his fan base and his YouTube channel. Now we've all had the friend who gets his first girlfriend and is just so infatuated that he sort of just ghosts his old friend group and abandons them and becomes disinterested and only really focuses on his new shiny girlfriend. Husky sort of did the internet version of this in my eyes, where he had this huge fan base that was constantly thirsting for content, and really a lot of people liked and cared about him even as a person, Mike Lamont, not just Husky. And what he did was sort of shitty. He just completely ignored everyone for years and years and years. To put in perspective how long this was, Husky's popularity was from mid-2010 to mid-2013. His hiatus was longer than his fame. He was on hiatus or retired or AWOL from 2013 to late 2018. At about August of 2018, he did what I consider to be something that is unforgivable, and that's delete his YouTube channel without warning. All those great games, all those classic VODs, all the funny song parodies, gone without warning. All of these great old Idger games, all of these old Artosis games, all these old tournament group stage games that you can't find anymore because the IPL website is down. The VODs have been taken down. Same with MLG. And all these other gaming tournaments that happened and had a significant impact on the StarCraft 2 scene. It's just gone. And Husky might not have cared about the scene past, oh, the CPM's really high and a lot of people want to watch this. That might have really meant, or that might have been all that it meant for Husky. And whatever, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, Husky had to make videos for 10 years. No, no, no. This is all I'm saying, is don't delete your channel without warning. There are people who still actually care about StarCraft the game, not even necessarily you, Husky, but a lot of stuff that was up on your channel for VODing and archiving purposes has value, and people would have liked to have had the opportunity to back up some of that. Some of those games you can't find anymore. And you sort of, acted immature by not reporting anything to your massive fan base for over 3.5, 4 years, and then just coming out and saying, soon. After Husky deleted his channel, he posted on his Facebook page the word soon with nothing else. This was a few months ago. And then today he finally comes out with this post. Going to enjoy StarCraft in private from now on. From now on? What the hell have you been doing for the past 4 years? You barely even played the game whenever you were active in the scene. And then he prattles on, thanks for everyone who enjoyed this. And then he goes on to say, oh, I enjoyed making content, but if you're into StarCraft still, I'm not going to ever make a StarCraft video again, essentially. If you only want StarCraft, there's some amazing talent out there. Essentially saying, yeah, I'm done with StarCraft, which is obvious. Everyone knew that a long time ago. The most perplexing part of the comment for me, though, is this line. I didn't communicate what was happening over the last few years while I was figuring out what my future looks like, and I apologize for that. Well, Mike, in the internet, time sort of goes a little faster. And when you especially whenever you're famous for one specific game, if that game dies or fades out of relevancy, your half-life is even longer. And I'm not saying StarCraft is dead. The scene is doing well. As you know, there are a ton of StarCraft people still around doing very well. But Husky basically said, I'm not interested unless the money is at the best of the best. So I just don't understand why he would delete his channel without warning. That's the one thing that really bothers me. Stopping making videos, I mean, who cares? You're not obligated to keep making content. But I don't get why Husky would just completely ghost his entire fan base and then come out 4 years later and be like, yeah, I'm done. It's like, well, yeah, but we know you're done. We sort of deduced that 3 years ago. But what we really want to know is, where the hell were you? Like, what was going on? Why was there not even a tweet or an update or just like a lame-ass video with text? Like back in 2008 when your favorite RuneScape PKer was not going to make videos, and he uploaded a video with just a bunch of, basically a slideshow with black background, white text. Like, Husky didn't give us anything. And then he just deleted his channel without warning. Like, yeah, this is how much I care about the scene, LOL. Like, see 1,000+ valuable VODs. Like, okay, man. Come on. Really? So overall, HuskyStarcraft, at the beginning of the game's life, drove a lot of traffic to the game and really helped the game grow. But at the end of the day, he didn't really go out in necessarily the most graceful or professional manner. It's been Venomous Stare. Make sure you subscribe for more videos, like the video, tell me what you think about Husky. And I don't hate the guy. I wasn't trying to rag on him, but the whole deleting the channel thing sort of bothers me. I do the Venomous Classic series where I take a look at old StarCraft 2 games, and a big part of that series is the fact that I want to archive these VODs, and I don't want these VODs to be lost in the sands of time and erased from history. Because I do care about the game to the extent where If people want to go back and watch a certain game, I want that to happen. I want that to be an option. And for Husky, just to, it's sort of like kicking down a sandcastle. Like, screw you guys. Like, I didn't have the stones to make a goodbye video, and now you can't even enjoy my shit years later. Like, what's the point? Seriously. Anyway, guys, I'm Venomous Stare. Peace out.